Good morning. We thank you all for joining us at Embassy of India, Japan today. May we humbly request our visitors to kindly settle down and assume their seats, please. Once again, may we request our esteemed visitors to kindly settle down. Very good morning to everyone. The Embassy of India, Tokyo welcomes you all to Blooms and Looms, specially curated event to celebrate the warm bond between the women in Japan and India. We extend our heartiest wishes on this Women's Day to all the courageous and incredible women gathered here. We also congratulate each one of you for the perfect, special roles that you are playing in many lives. Today we have with us His Excellency Sri Sibi George, Ambassador of India to Japan, Madame Yuko Hayashi, spouse the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Japan, members of Ikebana International and Rachna Club, representatives from Miss World Japan, and other esteemed guests have joined us on this occasion. To begin this event, I would request you all to kindly rise for the national anthems of Japan and India. Now, I'm honored to call upon Madame Joyce Sibi, spouse of the Ambassador of India to Japan, onto the stage to kindly address the gathering, please.
Madam Yuko Hayashi, diplomat spouses, Ms. Watanabe, President of Ikebana International Tokyo Founding Chapter, members of Ikebana International, members of ALPS, members of Regina Club, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Congratulations to all on the occasion of International Women's Day. This Women's Day is special for me. This is my first Women's Day in Japan. Last year, when I celebrated International Women's Day, I was in another part of the world, in the Middle East. I would like to start my remarks on personal notes by talking about three women in my life. My mother, who is turning 84 years this week. A strong woman who brought up 5 of her girl children with the family values, continues to inspire each one of her children, and grandchildren. I would also like to talk about my two lovely daughters who make my husband and me proud every day. Elhida, our firstborn, is a lawyer in Delhi. Ailia, our second daughter, is a journalism student in Vancouver. They both have grown into such strong and independent women who continue to set an example for my young son. I also consider this Women's Day celebration is special as it is the first one that we celebrated after the critical time of the COVID 19 pandemic. During the pandemic, we witnessed the important role that women played in the fight against COVID-19 pandemic. It's an important occasion to remember the women medical professionals. Women constitute most of the medical staff, particularly nurses in many countries. Despite the many challenges posed by the COVID 19 pandemic, they worked hard day and night to save our lives. It's also important to remember all the mothers who had taken care of their children during the pandemic. As a mother with the children in two different time zones, I can tell you it was not easy for mothers. In this challenging world, we as mothers, wives, daughters, sisters, and as working women have a responsibility to continue to inspire our, and guide our families, offices, society, nation, and the world. Let's be a positive factor in any group we engaged in. Distinguished guests, dear friends, it's an honor to be here with you today in the company of so many amazing women. I welcome Madam Hayashi to this gathering today. Her presence is always an inspiration for us. This event is made possible with the hard work and the support of many. I thank the president of Ikebana International Tokyo Founding Chapter, Ms. Watanabe, members of Regina Club, and our Vivekananda Culture Center for their efforts in organizing this event. I'm so happy that we have a unique sari walk planned for today. We also have an Ikebana presentation by Ms. Watanabe. Thank you, Ms. Watanabe. Thank you, Regina Club members. Once again, I welcome Madam Hayashi. Welcome to all. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Joyce Sibi, for those remarks. May I now invite Madam Hayashi onto the stage to kindly make her greetings. I request a big round of applause for her and my visitors.
Hello, everybody. His Excellency Ambassador Sibi George, Mrs. Joyce Sibi, Miss Miyoko Watanabe, President of Ikebana International TFC, and distinguished guests, good morning. Namaskar. Namaskar. Is it okay? It is a great privilege for me to be invited to the event to celebrate the International Women's Day today. International Women's Day is a day on which women are recognized for their achievement regardless of difference in nationality, ethnicity, language, culture, economic, or political. I'm very pleased to attend the event to celebrate the day. The government of Japan has been promoting women's empowerment and gender equality to enable all women around the world to walk full of vitality, down the path that they themselves choose. As part of this engagement, the government of Japan hosted the World Assembly for Women, WOW 2022, in Tokyo in last December. It is encouraged that Prime Minister Modi has been strongly promoting women's empowerment, called Nari Shakti in India. I'm looking forward to Blooms and Loom, Ikebana demonstration, and the India Textile Fashion Walk today. Finally, I would like to conclude my speech by expressing my sincere wishes for the further prosperity of everyone here and for the further women's empowerment in every corner in the world. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Dhanyawad. 日本語で挨拶させていただきます。シビジョージ大使、ジョイス・シビ大使夫人、イケバナインターナショナル東京支部渡辺美代子様、ご来賓の皆様、こんにちは。本日は国際女性デーのイベントにお招きいただきありがとうございます。国際女性デーは国や民族、言語、文化、経済、政治の壁に関係なく、女性が達成してきた成果を認識する日であり、それを祝福する今回のイベントに参加できることを大変に嬉しく思います。日本では政府が女性活躍、男女共同参画を推進しており、世界のすべての女性が生き生きと自ら選んだ道を歩んでいけるような環境づくりを目指しています。その一環として昨年12月に国際女性会議 WOW を開催しました。インドにおいてもモディ首相がナーリ・シャクティ、ヒンディー語で女性の力というそうですけれども、それを掲げ、女性活躍を力強く推進されており、大変心強く思います。本日は、ブルーム&ルームス、花と織物、その生け花デモンストレーションやインドの織物のファッションショーが開催されると聞いており、大変楽しみにしております。最後に皆様のさらなる繁栄と世界のすべての女性のさらなる活躍を心から記念し、私の挨拶とさせていただきます。ご清聴ありがとうございます。ダニャワード。
Thank you, Madam Yuko Hayashi. Those very inspiring words. Next, please bear with us while we set the stage for the next performance. Good
皆様、こんにちは。おはようございます。
morning, ladies and gentlemen.
このような素晴らしい会に国際女性デーを記念して、またインドのこのような Blooms and Looms, a celebration of International Women's Day に生け花をさせていただけるこんな光栄なことは私の人生最初で最後かもしれません。頑張ってやりますので、ゆっくりご観覧ください。
It is a special opportunity for me to do Ikebana demonstration on this special occasion. It must be the first, might be the last. So I'm going to do my best.
本日は2作、こちらは、台上がりで、竹を 燻製にしております。それで私が造形して、落としっていうお水を入れるところ、これも燻製の竹です。これは竹の地下の根っこ、これは竹の笹の部分をこうワイヤーで造形いたしました。
So today I'm going to show two works, and one is I'm going to use this special container which is made from the smoked bamboo and also the root of bamboo and also the leaves of bamboo. And also it comes from another piece is from the floor to the heaven, if I can say it. So there are two pieces that you can enjoy today.
もう一つはこちらに大きな桃を生けますのでお楽しみください。では始めます。よろしくお
Now
願いいた
I'm
しま
going to
す。
start. This is mimosa.
はい、ミモザです。これは国際女性デー、ミモザで、どちらかの国は女性同士で送り合って友情を確かめるお花だと聞いております。ですから
I heard
はい、
that International Women's Day that one country exchanged the present of mimosa each other.
ではいけます。
So I'm going to start to insert mimosa in the container.
枝物、お花、水の中で切りますとお水がぐんぐん上がりますので、私たちの流派ではお水の中で切ります。これを水切りと言っています。
We have a special technique to cut the stem in the water because it gives the power to last for a long time.
枝は優しく曲げる、溜めると言います。これをすると、ちょっとこう、ふんわりした枝の線が出ます。
The line of the stem, we keep it straight, but sometimes we bend it to make it soft.
ミモザのお花は、花屋さんで買った時はちょっとふんわりしてたんですが、少しずつちょっとつぼみと言いますか、ちょっと硬くなって、こちらの今からいけますのは、お友達のお宅でいただいたものです。それは生の木にですので、しっかりふわっと開いて、とても優しい可愛い感じになってます。それを2つ同時に使いますので、ちょっと新旧の感じがします。ご覧ください。
There are two kinds of mimosa. If you go to the florist, the mimosa is a little bit soft, but the fresh one is harder. So I'm going to show another mimosa, which I got it from my friend's garden. So this is more fresh. You can see the difference, old one and the new one of mimosa.
こちらの花がとってもふんわり咲いてて、とてもいい状態だと思います。
The flowers blooming really fresh.
れはカラーと言います。英語でもカラーだったように思います。
Color,
はい。
this flower is.
はい。一作目終わりました。いかがでしょうか。
So here it is.
ありが
How
と
do
う
you
ござい
think?
ます。2作目はちょっと大きめの桃をいっぱい持ってきます。ところどころに花びらが散ったら後で片付けますのでご容赦ください。
Mimosa is a kind of the word of flowers. It says a kind of appreciation. So we all have appreciation what we are now here, and also we have time to share through Ikebana.
はい。今からちょっと私には舞台の上でやるのはこんな大きい枝物は初めてなのでちょっと頑張ります。よろしくお願いします。
Now I'm going to use the peach tree and peach flowers, and this is a big flower materials, and it is my first time to use this kind of big flower materials. So I'm going to do my best.
すでに枝を割って水が上がるようにしておりますので、ちょっと今回は水切りは省略させていただきます。こういう大きい枝の時の水切りはもっとバケツとかでやりますので、ちょっと舞台上では叶いませんので、よろしくお願いします。
Water consumption is quite important when we do ikebana, so we cut in the water. But this kind of big tree, we cannot use it a big bucket here. So I did already. And peach flower is very special in Japan, especially for Girls' Day. And we also call this festival is a peach tree festival. I think you have experienced to see the Ohina-sama on March 3rd. And this door, always beside the doors, we have this flower, peach flowers.
「桃は先ほど片野さんが言ったようにお雛様の時に日本女の子たちの健康を祈って飾るお花です。でこちらはミモザで友情を表すお花です。今日は友情と健康と皆様のお幸せを祈りながら生けておりますの。
So the peach flowers always wish the health of the children and also especially girls. And the mimosa is a symbol of friendship. So today I wish our friendship and also I wish you a good health.
この桃を家からお花屋さんから家から運ぶのにどれだけ花の実を落としたことかとってもかわいそうなんですけど一生懸命耐えて残ったつぼみがお花がこれでございます。
I bought these peach flowers at the flower market and then I brought it to my home and from my home to the Indian embassy. So many flowers fell down. I feel very sorry for these flowers, but now they are still ogenki. I mean the fine flowers on the branch.
これは極楽鳥花と申します。もうちょっと時間が経ちますと、この中からもう2輪ぐらい花びらが出てきて、よりゴージャスになります。
This is stretcher, and then maybe in a few days another petal is coming, so it becomes more blooming.
これも黄色の元気な色のオンシジウムと言います。これは1本ずつではなく、まとめて3本ずつ入れさせていただきます。
This is oncidium. It is a kind of yellow flowers giving us a kind of power. And I'm going to put 3 branches together. It's a kind of orchid.
3本ずつなんて優しいこと言っちゃいましたが、今度まとめて入れちゃいます。ご覧ください。
Now I have more.
今度は葉物を入れてみます。これは谷渡りと言います。そして次のは、ストレリチアの葉です。
And this green, we are going to put at very end. And the name is Tanimachia in Japanese.
最後は可愛い白いチューリップをいけ、なんか
At
来る
the
とき
very end, I'm going to insert the white tulip.
来るときはつぼみでとってもシャキンとしてたんですけど、暖かさでちょっとこんにちはとなってしまいました。はい。
When I bring it in the morning, it was straight and fine, but now because of the worms, maybe it's coming down.
あと3本で終わります。もう少々お待ちくださいね。
I have 3 more tulips.
「以上でございます。いかがでしたでしょ
So
うか。
I hope you
ありがとうござい
enjoy
まし
my
た。
works. Thank you very much.
今から移動ですね。
So now we are going to move these flower works.
ありがとうございました。 Assam girls come. Yeah, they came because Vani said Assam girls and sing.
Once again, a very big thank you to Madam Miyoko Watanabe for a very inspiring flare arrangement demonstration. It is now my great pleasure to invite the beautiful ladies of Embassy of India, Tokyo, and the Rachna Club to present the Weaves of India program. Clothing in India is dependent upon the different ethnicities, geography, climate, and cultural traditions of the people of each region of India. Hence, the great variety of costumes are there. Through this show, we'll be introducing a myriad of styles of costumes worn by women of various states in India. I now call upon Mrs. Rita Kar, Mrs. Jyoti, and Mrs. Poppy Kuroda from Rachna Club to take forward the show.
Thank you so much. Before we start, may I request you to switch off your cell phones so our beautiful models do not get disturbed by the music. Good morning, His Excellency Shri Sibbi George, Madam Yuko Hayashi, Madam Joyce Sibbi, Ms. Kanika Agarwal, the Director of VCC Tokyo, and distinguished guests. I am Jyoti Kumar, and it's my proud privilege to co-host with Rita Kar for today's shows, Blooms and Looms, the celebration of International Women's Day. Today's show is a little different from the usual shows. This show is not led by a designer, but by the very strong, independent women of India and Japan. The costumes being presented today are from their own personal wardrobes. And this show has been put together to introduce the richness of our textiles in India. Through this event, we would like to salute and pay a very warm tribute to our weavers, whose enormous labor and traditions are responsible for creating some of the most exotic pieces of clothing presented today. When we talk about discovering women in India, it's usually finding spirituality in our ancient rituals, our foods, and for the many flexible of us in our yoga. But little do they realize that a little bit of India is with them every day and in every closet and runaways from the globe. India lies within them. The soul of the Indian women has found her way, and India being a very diverse country, the women wrap their identity in what they wear. We are strong, independent, elegant, empowered, and what we wear to the temples, to the place of worship, to weddings, and to everyday clothing is perhaps the most purest form of the discovery of India about who we are and the core of our culture. We here today are highlighting 16 states, showcasing India and its backbone in 6 yards. We bring to you today a display of countless hours of craftsmanship, thousands of weaves, and a blend of colors and fabrics. The sari is just not a cloth, but a significant reflection of our textiles, the looms, and a matter of Indian pride. I hope this event organized today will leave you with countless memories and possibilities of visiting India soon. Let's begin our discovery of a vast and a diverse nation of India with Andhra Pradesh.
The state of Andhra Pradesh in the southwest of India is well known for a huge variety of traditional silk and cotton saris, weaving patterns, styles, and methods. We have with you now the Dharmavaram Pattu, named after the district of Dharmavaram where they are made. The Dharmavaram Pattu saris are hand woven with mulberry silk, gold, silver, green, copper, and red zari. Magnificent for their richly woven motifs of flora and fauna and designs inspired by the murals and paintings of the Lepakshi temple. This variety of silk is popular among South Indian brides and for any good occasion. Put the music down a little. Oop. This next one. The Uppada silk is named after a small beach town in Uppada, in East Godavari of Andhra Pradesh. These lightweight and almost translucent saris, using a lot of zari work with exquisite designs, are among the more expensive varieties of silk saris in the world. The Uppada Jamdani technique is used to weave this variety of silk sari and woven so that the design appears on both sides. Half and half saris is a unique sari which has been developed from the original sari by creating two distinct halves of contrasting colors. We now take you to the state of Assam in the northeast, where the traditional sari has taken a different form and is known as the Mekhela Chador, the traditional dress of women in Assam. When worn, it looks like a sari, but is not the traditional 6 yards. The women of Assam, both young and old, take great pride in wearing the Mekhela Chador as it is super elegant to look at. The uniqueness of the Mekhela Chador is that it comprises of 2 pieces of fabric. The Chador complements the Mekhela beautifully, and the designs on it are chosen by keeping that in mind. The bottom part is called the Mekhela and is worn waist down like a skirt. The Chador is tucked into the Mekhela and wrapped around the top of the body. The fabric used to make Mekhela Chador can vary.
The state of Bihar.
No, this is Mekhela Chador.
Sorry, it's Assam.
It's Assam. The entirely hand woven, they can take more than a month to complete. From the eastern state of Bihar, we have the Madhubani sari. The Madhubani artwork, which adorns the Tasar Madhubani saris, gives the name to these beautiful saris made with Tasar silk. Madhubani artwork originated in Mithila, Bihar. Madhubani paintings date to when the Ramayana was written. Madhubani art's rich colors come from tree twigs and other organic elements. Today's artists use acrylic paints and brushes. Due to the hand painting method, items may vary in color and pattern. Bhagalpur silk is named after a city in Bihar also, called Bhagalpur. Bhagalpur is called the Silk City of India due to the extensive silk work done here. Well known for its distinctive and stunning resilience, as well as its high quality, Bhagalpur silk is also known as Queen of all fabrics. Bhagalpur silk is mostly used to make the Bhagalpuri sari. The natural color of Bhagalpuri silk is dull gold.
State of Gujarat. Gujarat is a state where every aspect represents rich traditions and incredible heritage. Our model is wearing a chaniya choli. Chaniya is a colorful petticoat or skirt like garment worn by women. Women don the traditional garment attire, which is made of colorful patterns, mirror work, and interesting ethnic designs. Choli, like a blouse, is worn on the chania, and this is usually made to your size and embroidered. Chunni is an elongated piece of cloth worn to complete the dress. Our model today is dressed in a designer's chiffon bandhani, blended with handcrafted net, woven with our symbolic gold thread embroidery. This is a classic amalgamation of Gujarati heritage infused with the festive Mumbaiya fashion. The tinsel khade work on the stole adds to the illuminance of her ensemble. It is believed that wearing a bandhani sari with red case on an auspicious occasion can bring good fortune, abundance, and happiness to a bride. The state of Haryana. The people of this state have a particular style which makes them different from the other ones. The women are simple and humble, and so is their clothing. They like to dress in which they feel comfortable. The women of Haryana prefer to wear shirts and ghagras or lehengas. The people of this state love bright colors, especially at festival times, and dresses of the dances are often dazzling with lots of tinsel. Typically, women wear a calf length ghagra made from at least 20 meters of fabric, a short kurti on the top, a chunni that covers their head and glitters with tinsel. Haryanavi women wear long sleeve shirts or kurtas made out of cotton. Women's buttons are sewn onto the left side of the garment. The reason for this is that buttons were very expensive and only the wealthy women with domestic help could afford them. So to make it easier for the help to button up, they were on the wrong side. The dupatta is a scarf that is worn like a stole. From the 19th century till today, the dupatta is considered as the most decorative part of the costume. The state of Kashmir. Costumes of Kashmir are well known for their embroidery and intricate designs, which reflect the richness of the culture and the landscapes of the regions. Most of the garments are made of wool and silk, which is suited for Kashmir's climate. Traditionally, Firan is the most popular form of clothing among women. Firan is a traditional costume with the most sophisticated needlework in the world. It takes about 3 to 6 months to complete one piece of clothing. The Kashmiri ladies wearing headgears have a very distinctive look from a dupatta. Kashmiri dresses is further beautified by the fancy embroidery in different forms on Firan. The piran was used to cover bodies as a sign of modesty. The headscarf is a cherry on the top of the cake. Without the scarf, an outfit is not complete. It can be worn by tying it at the head or letting it stay open. A scarf is called a kesava. The state of Kerala.
Kerala has a long lasting tradition of weaving and handloom production, dating back to hundreds of years, once known worldwide and applauded for its uniqueness. We welcome a family from Kerala in their traditional dress today. The mother leads the family in her kasavu sari, the traditional sari for women in Kerala. Simple yet beautiful and elegant. It is a type of sari that is made from fine cotton that is either white or off-white and has a gold border. The sari is usually worn with a blouse that matches the gold border. The Kerala sari is a popular choice for formal occasions and cultural events in Kerala. It is also worn by brides on their wedding day. Men in Kerala wear a more formal version of the mundu called kasavu mundu. It is made of fine cotton or silk and has a white or cream colored base with a golden border at the bottom and intricate designs woven into the fabric. For children, the traditional dress in Kerala is similar to that of adults. Boys wear a mundu with a shirt or a traditional jacket called the juba. The Pavadiyam Balausam is a popular traditional dress also worn for festive occasions, such as weddings, religious ceremonies, and cultural events. It is a beautiful and elegant outfit that reflects the rich cultural heritage of Kerala. Maharashtra. From the western state of Maharashtra comes the Nawari sari. This sari style is the pride of Marathi women and has some deep-rooted significance in Maharashtra's culture. The meaning of Nawari sari means 9 yards, as the sari is a 9-yard cloth. The draping style of this sari is similar to the Maharashtrian men's dhoti style. So it is considered as the symbol of men-woman equality during the bygone days. This is another way of wearing the Maharashtra sari. The Nawari sari is tied in different ways so that it gives the walking a big manly look. The art of weaving Paithani flourished 2,500 years ago in the Paithani town of Maharashtra. At that time, the Paithani sari was made with gold, wire cotton, and silk. Exquisite silk from Paithani was exported to many countries and was traded in return for gold and precious stones. The Romans were very fond of this silk. At that time, this sari was only worn by royals. Paithani is coveted in India as a precious heirloom, passing on from generation to generation.
The state of Madhya Pradesh.
Madhya Pradesh is the heartland of India. And from here, in the Chanderi town of Madhya Pradesh, we have the finest type of silk saris, the Chanderi. The fabric is a result of traditional methods of hand weaving that have been developed into over the centuries and passed down through generations. Chanderi, which is amongst the best known handloom clusters, occupies a special place because of its centuries old weaving specialty and producing finely textured fabrics of silk and cotton, embellished with zari woven work. A beautiful blend of cotton, silk, thread, and zari results to the Chanderi fabric. Most Chanderis have a rich gold border and two lines of gold on the pallu. Some have gold checks or little more motifs known as booties. They are lightweight, glossy, and have a sheer texture. These saris are best worn during hot weather and are ideal for summer weddings.
The state of Odisha.
Orissa, famous for its weaving techniques, influenced by its long history. Orissa Pasapalli, as this sari is called, is a handloom sari, or the ethnic and traditional hand-woven sari, which uses a special, unique textile and design. The name comes from pasha, or the design of a chessboard. The beautiful and traditional Orissa handloom has made its way into contemporary design. Many designers choose this fabric to create the modern Indian style of the kurta pajama.
The state of Punjab. The colorful state of Punjab is said to have the most cheerful people, and the best way to see them is through their colorful clothing. The traditional clothing of salwar kameez is the most worn clothing of the state. Salwar being the bottom, along with the kurti and a chunni. The pant like salwar is wide at the top and fits closely to the legs and is gathered at the waist. We cannot complete the woman's look without the parandas. These braided hair accessories consist of jewelry and colorful threads. In earlier days, the paranda was a symbol of love. The kurta is a long tunic like shirt and is made to the size of your body. The dupatta or the stole is intricately adorned with embroidered sequins and gold thread. Jutti, the flamboyant footwear of Punjab, has been a royalty of the kings and queens for over 400 years. It is traditionally embroidered on leather in real gold and silver threads. One of the unique features of this footwear is that it has no left or right distinction and can be worn on any foot of choice. The state of Rajasthan. Rajasthan is known for its traditional colorful art. The block art prints, tie and dye prints, gotapati, are the very few of the known ones. The ghagra is a full-length embroidered pleated skirt which comes in a variety of colored prints and fabrics such as cotton, silk, georgette, and crepe. The kanchi or the kurti is the upper body wear. These are colorful and intricately designed and shaped as per the specific body measurements. For an ethnic touch, they are embellished with mirrorworks, beads, sequences, and creative cut work. The most common of wearing the orni is tucking one corner into the ghagra, resting the middle portion on the chest, and draping the end part over each shoulder and above the head, covering it gracefully. The Rajput Rajasthani Lehriya with Gotapati is one of Rajasthan's traditional attire. The state of Tamil Nadu.
Sorry, it was the state of Uttar Pradesh. Tamil Nadu, a southern state of India, is a land of cultural and religious heritage. And it's no wonder that here we find the Madisar. Madisar is a 9-yard long dream woven in Tamil Nadu and are available in a variety of materials such as silk, cotton silk blends. The sari and the tying style dates back to ancient India, at least 2000 years ago. A 9-yard long dream woven in Tamil Nadu are available in a variety of materials such as silk, cotton, and cotton silk. Today, Madisar is hardly worn as a daily wear, although women do drape their Madisar style on selected festive occasions and religious ceremonies. Now we have a unique collection of South Kaithari Misavu sari. Sustainability is a new future where the garment is made of eco-friendly materials. Coimbatore is meant for its cotton mills. And here we are showcasing cotton sari with 6,400 colors in it. It is an hand-woven organic cotton sari using natural dyes. The textures that resemble crepe to enable wearing it with starch, which also depicts gender equality and also shows the color of the rainbow. Tamil Nadu was famous for its rural black back-pleated style of pin kusavam, the traditional style still followed in villages. Worn above the knee, this style was adopted by the women of Madurai, Coimbatore, and Chettinad. These coarse and thick cotton saris did not need a petticoat at all. Strategic knots of the sari in the hips made sure that the sari stayed in place all day.
The state of Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand is a home to Garhwalis and Kumonis depending on which part of Uttarakhand they belong to. Garhwali attire is a sari paired with a waistcoat and a bandana on the head, adorned widely by a Pahari woman. The nut or the nose ring is rich in culture, but it also has become a fashion statement. Galaband is one of the most prominent jewelry pieces. This is a choker necklace designed with intricate detailing. Ponchi is a gold bangle, the weight of which depends the financial status of the bride's family. Uttarakhand has a rich culture, of which colorful clothing is an integral part. Paharu Pichora is a traditional attire for almost every woman in Uttarakhand. The pichora is traditionally handmade and it's dyed with vegetable colors, after which it is printed by hand. Usually there are two colors, red and saffron. Our model is also wearing a very big nut made of gold, also called as a nose ring. The city of Uttar Pradesh. Chikankari embroidery is a traditional style of thread work from Lucknow. Translated, the word means embroidery of thread or wire. This style of embroidery is delicate and artfully done. This is also known as shadow work. It is an intricate and elegant art of embroidery pursued with a needle on the fabric. This kind of thread work is a unique way of designing fabric. It is an arduous process where the compilation of designing, engraving, block printing, embroidery, and then washing and finishing. A Banarsi sari is made in Varanasi, the ancient city also called as Banaras. The saris are known for their intricate intertwining floral and foliate motifs. Kalga and bale, a string of upright leaves called jhalar at the outer edge of the border, is a characteristic of these saris. Depending on the intricacy of its designs and patterns, a sari can take from 15 days to a month and sometimes even for 6 months to complete. Chikankaris from Lucknow are known for their exquisite hand embroidered patterns on cotton fabric or georgette. They are usually in pastel shades. The breathtaking sari is sophisticated and elegant and a masterpiece. This type of thread work is done on a variety of fabrics like silk, muslin, organza, and chiffon.
Banarasi saris have always been the prized possession of any woman in India. Banarasi saris, the Banarasi Khadi saris are among the finest saris and are known for its rich use of zari. The sari's reverse side will always show the purity of the silk that is used.
The state of West Bengal.
The art of weaving is exactly that, an art. It requires skill, precision, and rhythm, which, when repeated over and over, produces a delicate weave. Jamdani weaves, however, require more than this. Since the defining aspect of this textile are its rich motifs, which are all intricately added by hand, Jamdani is touted as the most advanced hand weaving technique in the world. And in Bengal, all women would love to drape themselves at least once a year in their beautiful red and white Jamdani. Similar to sashiko or little stitches, a specific stitching technique from Japan is the kantha stitch, which carries cultural significance for many women in West Bengal. It is well known that this stitch originated in Birbhum district near Shantiniketan of West Bengal. Handmade mainly by women and designs inspired by everyday life, the Kantha sari is truly a work of art. Another famous sari from Bengal is the Baluchari sari. These types of silk saris are distinguished by depictions of mythological scenes on the pallu. They are originally from the small village of Baluchar in Murshidabad district of Bengal, but are now made in Bishnupur. Crafted from the cocoon of a silkworm, these saris are also regarded as a woven poetry, with rich pallus that tell a story.
From our states, we moved to the modern Indian women. The modern Indian women who balances it all. In the present socio-political climate of our country, women play multiple roles. They sometimes switch identities and become the respected, the feared, the insulted, the sidelined, the survivors, and the invisible. Swinging between fear, societal constraint, courage, and multiple other molds, they embody the cumulative personhood of modern India womanhood. Despite the circumstances or the pace of the changing times, women are even today expected to do it all. The modern woman, as we categorize, are supposed to play it cool while balancing everything: housework, child rearing, professional pursuits, fitness, nurture. She is the one who is positioned as an embodiment of multitasking. This is how often we place the Indian women are evolving everywhere. They are the ones who don many hats and is on her toes every single day. Indian women are evolving. They are stepping out of their homes and contributing to the society with their skills and capabilities. The women of modern India are becoming the homemakers, and the unpaid caregivers. The change is happening, but it's still a long way to go. And now, may I request all the ladies to come up and join the Modern India women, presenting to you the different states of India. Can we please have a round of applause for all of them? It's difficult to fit in all the beauties in the on our stage, but I'm sure they will fit in. This is what we are all about.
Unity and diversity.
Unity and diversity, making space for everyone. Ladies, if you could just go in a bit closer. Thank you.
I would like now to request Madam Yuko Hayashi, spouse of the Foreign Minister of Japan, and Madam Joyce Seaby, spouse of His Excellency Ambassador C.B. George, to please come on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, here we have two inspirational women draped in one of the most prized saris of India, the Kanjivaram. Once they are standing. The very essence of today's show was to highlight and introduce the amazing wealth of India's looms. We hope that we have been able to create a form of communication through clothing that can lead to a friendship and consistently be a source of bonding. Clothing is the vessel for this, an opportunity to enter into an intimate relationship with the foreign. With that, we said, we look at the Japan-India friendship.
We now come to the end of our Blooms and Looms with Rachna Club and the Women of Japan. A round of applause for all these women who are pioneers of today. May I introduce you to the presidents of Rachna Club, Mrs. Rita Carr and Mrs. Popi Kuroda. They are our presidents, and I am Jyoti Kumar, the vice president, following them. Can the states please stay on stage? The state participants, please stay on stage. And the presidents of Rachna, could you please stay on stage? They would like to take a few more pictures. Can I have the representatives of the state of Andhra come up and take pictures? So can Andhra come up in front, please? State-wise, we will be calling them and they can come and take pictures. I'm sorry, they said we don't have time. Okay. Can we have, please, can we speed up also? Can we have Assam come up next? And Andhra, you could step down. Yeah. After Assam, can we have Bihar come up? And after your photographs, if ladies, you'll be kind enough to step down, we'll make space for the others. Once Bihar is done, can we have Gujarat? After Gujarat, could we have Haryana? Gujarat and Haryana, could you please step down once you're done? Can we have Kashmir come up? Can we have Kashmir come up? Once Kashmir is done, can we have Kerala come up? Once you've taken pictures, could you please step down this so we have enough space? Let's give it a round of applause for our youngest gentleman on the stage, Nikki. Ma'am, I think he wants to go home with you. Kerala, can we have Maharashtra come up? After Maharashtra, can we have Madhya Pradesh? Next will be Odisha. Then we have Sada Punjab, Urta Punjab. Once Punjab is done, can we have Rajasthan? Tamil Nadu. After Tamil Nadu, it's Uttarakhand. Once Uttarakhand is done, can we have Uttar Pradesh? After Uttar Pradesh, can we have West Bengal? Could we please have all the diplomats come up on the stage? The spouses of Their Excellency the ambassadors. And as they come up, can I request West Bengal? Can we have the ambassadors please come up as we come up with our modern women of India? Ma'am, could you please come up on the stage? Also, Miss Watanabe Ikebana International. Can I ask rest of the states to please come down and leave modern India and the rest? Ladies, could we all smile for a picture? While this is taking place, could I ask the Rachana Club board members to come up? With this, we come to the end of Blooms and Looms. Thank you for coming today and participating with us in this International Women's Day. As you leave, please don't forget to take any of your belongings.
Once again, thank you to all the ladies, their tireless efforts to put on this display. Now, may I request Ms. Kanika Agrawal, Director of the Vivekanand Cultural Center, Embassy of India, Tokyo, to deliver the vote of thanks, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. May I kindly request everyone to please settle down for a while. Uh, Ambassador sir is here. I would request everyone to please settle down for a while.
Once again, now may I request Ms. Kanika Agrawal, Director of the Vivekananda Cultural Center, Embassy of Tokyo, Japan, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Respected Madam Hayashi, Madam Joyce Chibi, distinguished guests, and all my dear friends, a very big thanks to all of you. On behalf of the Embassy of India, Tokyo, I extend our heartiest gratitude to all of you for sparing time to grace this program. Before concluding, I would like to briefly outline the status of women in Indian tradition. The Indian scriptures place tremendous emphasis on the power of women, the primordial energy known as the Shakti, which is the life force behind the whole creation, is feminine in Indian tradition. That is why our scriptures honor women as the highest aspect of divinity, the Adya Shakti. Women are no doubt the supreme force behind a harmonious society and a prosperous world. Hence, we all are gathered here today to celebrate our innate power, our indispensable role and contribution to the society building, and all that we have achieved as women. On this note, let us all pledge that we women will support each other. Women will empower our friends, our sisters, our daughters, and we women will teach our sons to respect women for a better tomorrow. That will be the real celebration of a Women's Day. With this, on behalf of the Embassy of India, Tokyo, I would thank Ikebana International for their support and the beautiful Ikebana demonstration put up by them. I would also like to thank Rachna Club for putting up such a captivating display of weaves of India despite the short notice. I also thank Mrs. Anju Patel for the beautiful rangoli that she created in the foyer for this very special occasion. I once again thank each one of you present here for making this celebration memorable for all of us. I wish you all a very happy Women's Day and more power and joy to each one of you. Thank you so much. Now, I would like to invite you all to please join us for refreshments in the foyer. Thank you.
No, no, no.